throw your goggles on now. We're going to spend a little extra time in the darkness to promote your eyesight, to promote your mind sight. And we're going to actually start off in a different way today. I'm going to put 4 letters up on a screen one at a time and just allow your mind vision to see them. Now, there are 4 distinct letters, Claudia, so that when you get even parts of them, you will know what they are. They're very distinct. There's many letters that look similar, like an E or an F, or a T and an I. The first one is an X. Just visualize seeing an X. Visualize my finger in the bottom left-hand corner. The next one is H. H for hotel. The next one is an S for Sally. The next one is an O. O for opera. Now I've got the 4 letters, and they actually spell a word which I don't think exists, but it's S-H-O-X. So to remember those letters, you could just say shocks, except it's O-X instead of C-K-S. Shocks. So S-H-O-X. Shocks. And I'm going to mix them around, and I'm going to pick one. I'm going to hold one of those letters up. Right next to it, I'm going to hold a second letter up. Well, there's 2 letters in your screen. We're really pushing it forward this time. So just try one at a time, or both. It can be a part of the letter. It can be 1, it can be 2, it can be a part of the 2 of the letters. It could be the entire 2 letters.
H.
Yes, that's correct. H is the first letter. Now, what's the second letter? We're just stretching your mind sight a little bit. Visualize that you're seeing an H and then the letter right next to it. Visualize my finger in the middle holding both cards at the bottom. I will tell you it's the O, but
no,
I will.
It was so, yeah, I was.
Tell me what happened?
No, I was feeling more of an O, but I don't know, I was overthinking it.
That's okay, and as we know, we've got to move the thinking out of the way, but very good. You got the H, and you almost got the O. It actually did happen, but you were making choices. Now, making choices, unfortunately, is a left brain activity. So you've got to go with just the strongest one that appears if more than one appear. And there's other feeling connections to it that over time you will feel. But very good, Claudia, because you got the first of the 2 letters and you very close to getting the second one. I've got 4 colors and I'm showing the 4 colors in the screen. And I'm going to pick one and I'm putting the color in your screen. This one's going to be quick. I'm going to count down. 3, 2, 1. What color?
Red.
Yes, it is. Very good.
I see that one.
Good. I'm going to go back to those letters. Do you remember what the word was?
Shot.
Yeah, I'm going to take 2 letters. They could be the same 2. They could be a different 2. One of the letters could be the same. Neither one or both could be the same. I'm going to take them and I'm going to hold them up in your screen. Is there a letter that paints itself in your screen? Or 2 letters? Let go. Yes, there is an S. That's correct. It's the first letter again. Very good. Very good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that away this time. These are going to be building blocks because eventually we'll be putting the letters together into words, words together into sentences, sentences together into paragraphs. And you will be reading books. Not only will you be reading books, you'll be able to see the room around you and you'll be able to navigate blindfolded. And then when your vision does start to change, this mind vision will overlay itself and you may not even notice that your natural vision is gone and it's exclusively mind vision now. Just visualize you're like, one of the team players at the desks, and the coach is in front of the board, and the coach draws this letter on the board.
Is it an X?
Yes, it is. Very good. Very good. You can see how visualization is very powerful with this. Back to the colors, and I'm holding a colored card. Visualize you're in your house, and you try to look through the window, but the blind is down. You know that somebody is holding a colored card on the other side, so you walk over and you lift the blind up. See yourself lifting the blind. Yes, it is. Good work. Very good. It's blue. I have a different word. It spells the word vise. It's like vice, only the C is a Z, a Z. So it's vise. V-I-Z-E. I'm going to show you the V. There's a V for Victor. The next one is I. It's just a straight line up and down. The next one is the Z. You know what a Z looks like, a Z. And the last one is E for elephant. I've picked one now, and I've put it in your screen. And in addition to one, I've picked another one. So there's two of them on your screen. I want you to visualize there's somebody knocking at your door. And you're curious who it is. But you can't see them. And you want to know who it is. And you have a peephole in your door. Now, in order for the peephole to work, you've got to go right up to it to see. And on the other side is a person holding two cards up. So I want you to visualize going over to the peephole of your door, looking through, and when you look on the other side, you see a person holding up two cards. Visualize that, and what are the two cards?
Is one an I?
Yes, it is. That's correct, and that's the second one. I'll put that down. Very good. So go back to the door and see the person, look through the peephole, and see them standing there. It's probably me holding a card, and look at the card. It's white with black on it. What's the card?
E?
Yes, it is. You got both of them correct. Very good. Very good. We're stretching your mind vision. Now, to break it up and to do something different, I'm grabbing the big cards. It's the smile, the star, the zigzag, the solid triangle, the solid circle, the solid square, and the open circle. And I'm going to take one of those and put it in your screen. This is going to be real fast. I'm going to do a countdown and just let it appear. We're going to try to move things forward quickly. 3, 2, 1. Move your head down and to the left.
Smile.
Okay. Yes, it is. Very good. Very good. You got it. Now, I'm going to take all those letters. There's vise with a Z, and there's shocks with OX. I'm going to put them all together. So we've got vise and shocks. I'm putting two of those letters. Now, could be the same, could be different. Of all of those letters, I'm actually going to pick 3 letters. See if you can see the whole word at once, or see if you can just get them separately. I want you to imagine you're in your car and it's winter and your car's been idling, you're sitting waiting for somebody, and the windows have steamed up. You're waiting for the person to come out of the wherever it is they're coming, and it's like, oh my goodness, I can't see. I need to see them come out. And the person that's coming out has 3-letter cards showing in their hand. And the only way you know is the person is to see the 3 letters they're holding up to get the right person. But you can't see because your window's fogged up. Take a cloth and wipe the window. Physically take your hand and wipe the window, and now you can see there's a person coming out. That's the person. They have 3 cards with 3 letters in their hand. They're showing them, and they're walking towards you. What are those 3 letters?
I'm going to say one is V.
Yes, one is a V. Very good. That's the first letter. There's two more to go. This is all to eventually have you reading blindfolded. This is all to help you. You're doing a proactive training now to help yourself in the future. So what is the second and third letter? There's two letters in your screen now, and just take the cloth and wipe it a little more again because it refogged over. So it's clear, and she's coming up close to the car and holding up the two cards. So you see them right outside your window now. And
An E.
yes, it is an E. Yes, it is. Very good. Now, remember those two words?
Socks.
Yep.
And vice.
Yeah. I'm going to take one of those letters. I'm only taking one. This is just to relax your brain for a bit. Instead of trying to get 3 or 2, I'm only asking for 1. So it's 1 out of 8. Let it appear. Look for my finger in the bottom left corner. Visualize my fingernail. And I want you to visualize that I'm showing this in front of you, and you walk over and you take it out of my hand. And you see it. You grab it out of my hand. When you grab it out of my hand, what is the letter you see on the card?
I'm going to say V again.
Okay, lift your mask up.
Wow. It's amazing. Should I be, when I'm seeing this white, the haze, I'm trying to go into the haze.
Yeah, do it.
Should be doing? This is what?
Yep, do it. Different people employ different little tricks.
Okay.
For example, when I get the swirls, purple swirls, I look into the purple swirls.
Yeah.
And I get it. Other people will have like a tunnel, and when they go into the tunnel, it clears and they can see the letter. People will employ different tricks that work for them.
Yeah.
And over time, you will discover little tricks that work specifically for you, for how your brain works. So I'm impressed.
Thank you.